Queens, I have some disturbing news to share with you this week. As I was walking home the other day, I was axed in the face. No, not a literal axe or figurative axe. Merely the pungent scent of the teenager. This man fume has got to be the cause of cancer or at least some form of lung disease. Although, if I looked half as ridiculous as these people did, I'd want my scent to be buried under a wall of Axe as well. I mean, the faux hawk? That is so early 2000s. I mean, anyone remember this? Or maybe this? This is roughly what you would have looked like when the faux hawk was actually popular. There's absolutely no way you can sport that with any kind of pride these days unless you're accompanied by a group of at least 10 other people who look exactly like you. Unfortunately, for the point I'm trying to make, teenagers do exactly that. I've yet to see just one of these creatures go anywhere. I mean, come on. I've seen more geese travel alone than these teenagers. And Goose Eye can fly. They have so many more options for travel than the skateboards and SUVs owned by their parents that the teenagers have available to them. And geese find their own food and everything. They may be the bottom feeders of the avian kingdom, but at least they do a good job of it. Teenagers, you are given the luxury of living off of the generosity and guidance of your parents, and you somehow still make a mess of things. Example! On the same trip home where I was axed in the face, I also heard a shockingly large display of vulgarity that I usually associate with Western students or writers from Golden Words. There was a male blatantly staring at a female chest region and hiding it poorly. When she noticed, she immediately let out a loud yelp, followed by a series of words that went exactly along the lines of, "Stop staring at my chest!" The teeny male replied with, "I can't help it, it's gravity pulling down on my eyes." Seriously? That is perhaps the worst excuse for an excuse that I've heard come out of anybody. I don't know how high schools teach physics these days, but that is not how I learned to apply the principles of gravity. Sir Isaac Newton had a different set of apples in mind when he created gravity. I'm willing to bet he would be appalled at the use of his brilliant theory and how it's being used by today's renegade youth. And so, for ruining one of the science's greatest theories, as well as a laundry list of other atrocities, teenagers, you've just been bailed! Thank you all for tuning in to our Halloween episode. Hope you had a frightful time. I know I did. As always, I'm David Sinkinson, and this has been Queens TV. Oh, and Mr. Colbert, sorry again. We bumped you. I'm so sorry. We ran out of time. This is getting really bad. We have to stop doing this. Good night, everybody!